masses? Is that true? Pastor Paul, is that true? I want you to know that you're an emotional person. That's why you get hurt. You're also physical. That's why you hate. And where you are last year is not where you are this year. You are psychological. That's why you get stressed. And you are vocational. That's why you have a job. And also, you are sexual. You are a sexual being. Meaning that you have sexual feelings. And God has endowed you with a hormone called testosterone. And testosterone hormone is the one that is responsible for the formation of your muscles. It is the one that is responsible for your aggression as a man. It is the one that is responsible for your drive for achievement. And it's also the one that is responsible for your sexual drive. And what we do as men is that we associate sexuality with conquering. And it is said that a man's sexual peak is between the age of 20 and 45 years. At the age of 45, what happens? Your testosterone begins to go down by 1% every year. If you're sitting next to a man who is over 45, 1 year, it is not that serious. It's only 1% every year. 1 year. Just 1% every year. Just 1%. Na sana sana unapata ya kwamba when we are between 20 and 40, tunasumbua wake zetu sana. Si kuwasumbua, ni vile testosterone iko wingi sana kwa mwili. And it is God intended. Unapata mke wako anakuleta kwa Pastor Mbolo, anaambia Pastor Mbolo, huyu mzee hakuna kitu kingine anafikiria pastor, asubuhi saa 4 saa 7. Kwani mtu mmoja ni buffalo, you know. The lady who took the pastor, the lady who took the husband to the pastor. Ambia pastor, this guy is demon possessed. Saa zote pastor. Then the pastor said, this guy is not demon possessed. And if he has a demon, the demon he has, I also have it. Go back home and love your husband. And all the men said amen. But unfortunately, Pastor, we have men in the church who are suffering, especially in this department. And you can tell, Pastor, let me tell you something. A man who has been taken care of sufficiently sexually by his wife at home, and especially if it happens in the morning, this guy walks like he's going to fire the boss in the morning when he gets into the office. You can even tell from the way he walks. I think this teaching need to be repeated when they are around. What do you think? When who is around? Pastor, even if you tell me to come from Sunday, we have that conversation, I will come. Because these men are suffering in silence. And part of the reason is because our women do not seem to understand that we have testosterone, which is God-given. This testosterone is what makes us young. It is what makes us initiate the act of sex and intimacy. But our wives do not get it. And you know why? Because some of them have been raised in homes where conversations about sexuality never happen. And they don't understand that at 20, we are young, we are agile, we have the energy. But what is going on? At 20, most of them, they are busy having children. And that can really distort the aspect of intimacy. And that's why for most of us, it is said our sexual peak is between 20 and 45. After 45, graph inaanza kushuka pole kidogo na ukishikwa na stress. That's why stress is very important to manage it, because ukishikwa na stress, hiyo 1% tunasema inashuka hoa. When you are stressed, my brother, your body produces a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Tell your brother, cortisol is the stress hormone. When your body produces cortisol, it kicks out testosterone. That's why, ukijiangalia sana, ukitaka, if you want to have Holy Communion with your wife at 10 p.m. tonight, alafu ushikwe na stress, hata network haupati. Why? Because cortisol kicks out what? Testosterone. Unapata ya kwamba ukiwa na stress unatafuta network hauipati. You don't get it. Please tell the brother next to you, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. So our sexual peak is 20 to 45. What about our wife's peak, sexual peak? When does it start? The sexual peak for our women, our wives, the ones we have married, it starts peaking at the age of 40. And that's why you hear women saying, life starts at 40. Hata anafunga kizungu. Because at 40, ameishi na wewe miaka ngapi? If you married her when she was 20, and now she's 40. If you married her when she was 25 and now she's 40, she's lived with you for how many years? 15 years. Amekujua inside out. At 40, she's not very conscious about her image. The baby fat that she got when she was pregnant, she's not so concerned about it. And that's why at 40 or at 45, your wife looks at you and anakuambia, bro, ile mioto ulikuwa nayo brother, bring it on. Anakuambia, come baby, come. At 45, brother, unajipiga? Hapana. Uko na loans ngapi at the age of 45? How many loans do you have? You're using one loan to offset these other two loans. Because at 45, you're also telling yourself that it is either now or never. And because men are wired for significance, you start even comparing yourself with other brothers that you used to go to school with. And it's something I was telling the leaders in CITAM yesterday. I told them, and I want to tell you the same thing today, my brothers here, that there will always be someone who is richer than you. Be a brother. There will always be someone who is richer than you. Whether you like it or not. There will always be someone who is more educated than you. Whether you like it or not. There will always be someone who is more educated than you. There will always be someone who is younger than you.